right.
Hello.
Hello.
Woohoo.
It's another week.
Another
and we've
week.
got 2 guests here, Nick.
Yeah, 2 guests.
I think we've given up on we're still in season 2. Okay, we're calling this season 2. This is very we're basically a friends episode here. No, we're in season 2, but I'm just gonna skip over this whole episode whatever because
I was given the correct episode.
Oh,
by
you
Kylie.
actually know it?
I was told that we are on episode 20 right now.
Oh, this is episode 20 of season 2. My lord!
Now, if that is wrong, it is all Kylie's fault.
Okay, that's true. It is. It's Kylie's. It's
Passing the buck.
We're gonna definitely throw Kylie under the bus on this one. All right. Well, we are here with 2 amazing ladies today. I'm so excited because they are from Harbor House. Please introduce yourselves.
So I am Jen Helms. I'm the Community Education Coordinator at Harbor House.
And I'm Lara Rudine. I'm the volunteer manager.
Well, awesome. Jen and Lara. Lara.
Yes.
Lara.
Yes.
Lara.
Lara.
I'm going to make
know
sure I'm
you.
saying this right. Okay, yes. Lara. I just want to make sure. I'm sure you've had that happen in your life with that name. Yeah.
I go with Laura,
You're
Lara.
yeah, whatever,
Oh,
right? Well, thank you, ladies, so much for being here. Harbor House has always been near and dear to my heart, and I've always said, my saying is to whom much is given, much is expected, but at the same time, my business wasn't really given to me. I had to work really hard for it, but I still think it's really, really important to me to give back to the community in all the ways that we can. That's just always been huge to me. And I think that as realtors, we have a responsibility to know what's happening in our community, know about the businesses and the charitable organizations that are out there and the resources for people and where they can go, to get help. And so it's just always been really important to me. And we've always, our team, we actually have you guys in all of our booklets, all of our materials, because we always let people, absolutely. We always let people know that we, support you guys and we're going to continue to do that. So thank you for being here.
Of course.
Yeah. So, okay, tell me everything. Tell me everything.
Yeah.
Start from, right before we went live here, you were telling me Harbor House has truly been around for how long now?
41 years.
41 years. That's amazing.
It started out in just a home. It was a little secretive, but we did always allow anyone to come in, anyone on the gender spectrum.
Sure.
But we are working on making sure everybody knows that now, that we invite anyone to come in that is struggling or going through domestic or sexual violence.
Sure. That's awesome. That is so great. I remember when it was in the house, I never stayed there, but my mom and I attended some classes there when I was probably, I'm 44.
Yeah.
So it must have been in because I probably was 7 or 8 years old.
35 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it started in 1984. So.
But such an impact that it had even, on my life back then. And again, that's why I love to be able to, kind of repay where I can as an adult now. So, yeah, but I remember the house. I totally remember that.
Yep.
Now you guys are in a more of what would we call it? Like a commercial type of a building, right?
Yeah, it's the old Peabody Manor nursing home, actually.
Yes, that's right.
So it's a big brick building,
Sure.
has the mural on the side of it. Yep,
Yes.
right off Memorial and Fifth. So.
Very nice.
I would have described it as like a dormitory. That's
Yeah.
kind of how it
Yeah.
looks to me.
Yep.
Very cool. Very, very cool. So, okay, so that being said, how many people are you able to serve at any given time? Well, I mean, and I guess that was a loaded question.
Yeah.
Sorry, because there's different ways that you're serving people.
Right.
I
So-
should say, how many people can you maybe take into the facility would be a better question.
Okay. Yes, we have an outreach program as well, but in shelter, we have 68 beds. We
Okay.
are very commonly over capacity. I think
bet.
right now, I mean, we've had to turn community rooms into bedrooms
Sure.
and working, so
Sure.
we don't, turn anyone that needs help away, but are very creative with our spaces. So, but 68 beds. Usually we have how many? A lot of kids.
Sure, I believe it.
53 kids right now, I think, and it's
Wow.
45 adults.
Oh my goodness. Wow. So you're pretty much always full.
On occasion, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
most of
kind of
the
like a
time.
roller coaster.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
when people call to ask if we have shelter open, we cannot let them know that. We ask that they come in because we don't want to hold a bed for someone, and let's say they don't arrive. Then
Sure.
we're holding a bed, and someone else could come in and miss that opportunity if we are full. So we want to make sure the person does come into shelter.
Sure.
And meets with an advocate to talk about what they're going through.
Okay. And that actually that brings up a really good point because I follow a lot of the moms groups in the area and things like that on Facebook, and I'll be honest, they're a really good source of business too, because people are looking for all sorts of things, but they often are looking for a realtor, and my mom's support has been awesome. But I do see sometimes people asking, and they've taken away the anonymous questions now, but they used to, so there used to be a lot more of this. But people would say, I'm looking for a place to go. I'm having this issue. And sometimes I would hear like, nope, they're full, or you won't qualify, or so let's maybe like demystify that, right?
Sure.
So what happens in those cases? Or, is there certain, I don't want to say qualifications, but you know what I mean? Like, are there certain things that you look at in order to say, yes, we're going to put you into our shelter?
So as long as there's domestic or sexual violence with anyone in the family, can be a caregiver, can be partner, can be any domestic
Sure.
violence or sexual violence. They would be applicable for services, whether that's in shelter or outreach.
Okay.
So it just kind of depends on their situation. Are they actively fleeing? Are they in danger? You know what I mean?
Sure.
So it is case by case in that way. But yeah, we have them come into shelter to do
One-on-one.
a one-on-one, and then are able to talk with them and give them other resources if they're not
Sure.
a fit or stuff like that. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So it's kind of like, there's always going to be some sort of guidance given. But like you said, they need to come in and see you, you assess the situation, and then go from there.
We really talk about everyone having their one person, right? Somebody
Sure.
that you can depend on, that's there for you, gives you that unconditional love. And not everybody has that one. So we talk about Harbor House being their one. So if they don't have support, they don't have anywhere to go, let's say family lives a long distance away, then we certainly look at, okay, they don't have anywhere to go to. We do ask, do you have family in the area?
Sure.
Are there other options? Because we want to make sure that they're also getting that family support if it's there.
Sure.
We have actually helped someone get back to Mexico to be with their family.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
We were able to get them a plane ticket. So our goal is to reconnect them with supporting people.
Gotcha.
So they have that one again.
Sure.
So meeting with an advocate one-on-one
Sure.
to build that relationship is crucial for someone to be successful.
Yeah, I love that. Oh my gosh, that's so great. And then, and I think I know the answer to this, but just for everyone to know, let's just say somebody is staying in your shelter, and because I see this too on the Facebook groups, and people ask these questions, well, I haven't worked outside the home in this many years, and I'm scared, and what do I do? So do you have resources in place where you're helping them to kind of truly get back on their feet, right? Maybe get into a job and all of those kinds of things.
Yep, definitely.
That's awesome.
We help with job training and finding jobs. We have a computer room where people can apply for jobs. Everyone has an advocate that they work with, so the advocate kind of works with them on different resources, whether it's a job or finding an apartment or any sort of housing that they need, childcare. Everything kind of is dependent on each other. So
Sure,
all of
sure.
that working with them on
Sure.
any resource that they need.
That's great.
Yeah.
And I really do love that, like you said, like everybody should have that one person, right? Because it's such a, when you think about that, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of times in life where it's like, who do I go to for this? Or who do I, so it's awesome that you ladies can oftentimes be that one, at least be the starting point, that one person to get
Absolutely.
them, to where they need to go and get families back on their feet and all of that. So that's fantastic.
And we're very fortunate, I think, in the Fox Cities, just because there are so many organizations, even as advocates, it's sometimes overwhelming to us to say who they go to, because there are so many options. So by working with that one person, we can really navigate who might be best for them.
Sure.
We work with a lot of different organizations. That's part of my role, to really get out there and make sure we're collaborating and have that opportunity to work together to help someone be successful.
Sure. That's awesome. I love that. So how many people do you have on staff?
I think it's roughly 35-ish.
Okay.
Yep, 35.
Yeah, because I would think it would take a lot to run
Yeah.
this whole,
Yeah.
to steer a ship of this size.
Yeah. That includes part-time people
okay,
too.
sure,
But
sure.
we have, the full-time staff during the day, and then there's some evening and weekend people
Sure.
that are part-time, and so
Sure.
yeah, but
Okay.
35 total.
That's awesome. And then obviously volunteers.
Yes,
Right?
lots of volunteers.
Yes. And I'm sure you love your volunteers.
I do.
And for those that want to volunteer, right?
Yeah, so we have a lot of different volunteer opportunities. Anything from helping with food pantry to childcare. Anyone older than 14 can be a childcare volunteer.
Get those service hours in.
Yeah,
Oh,
get the
sure.
service hours in for school.
Absolutely. Yes.
That's good for college.
Yep,
Yes.
exactly. Helping out with
awesome.
oh my gosh.
Crisis.
Thank
The
you,
crisis
the volunteer
center.
coordinator,
Oh,
for getting my
sure.
volunteer opportunities. The front desk volunteering.
I think Becky from our team is
Yes,
that has been helping out.
committees.
Yes, at the front
Yes.
desk. That's awesome. I
Yes.
love that.
And then sane volunteering is one thing too. So that's probably the hardest volunteer position we have. It's when someone's been sexually assaulted, we respond to the hospitals as volunteer advocates. And so
Okay.
people can go to the hospital and be that one person there for them,
Sure.
advocating for their rights. And
Oh,
so,
I love that's great.
Yeah.
That is great because that's got to be a scary time too. And it's like, yeah, again, it's great to have that one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really kind of like that.
That
like
has to be tough.
that whole philosophy of, 'cause
Right.
that's all it takes.
Yes.
It's really all it takes. That's awesome. So for those that want to volunteer,
Yes.
how do they get involved?
Yeah. So they would go to our website. It's harborhousewi.org.
Okay.
And then /volunteer.
Okay.
And there's an application right on there. It
Sure.
submits directly to me, and I follow up within a day or two.
Okay.
They do a little Zoom volunteer interview with me.
Sure.
I run a background check if they're older than 18, and then do some training, and they're set to go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Okay.
So start with the volunteer application online.
Yeah,
Very
I love
simple.
that. Okay. Yeah, because I think that it's always, I'm sure you can always use help.
Yes.
Right?
Of course.
Yes. Okay. Good. So everybody's got to check that out. So tell us some more about like events that because I know you guys have some really great events throughout the year to raise funds for all of the things that you do,
Yeah.
right? And all of the people that you're able to support. So tell us about some of those things.
Well, we have one coming up, Comedy for a Cause. It's in October, so it's October 30th.
Seems so cool. We're excited. We're going to be there. We're very excited.
Yep. So we have two comedians, Kristen Lighty and Jackie Cashian, are going to be our stand-up comedians. So it's an evening of comedy and Halloween because it's
Love that.
on the 30th.
Yeah.
So we're encouraging people to wear Halloween costumes.
Oh boy, Nick is a good Halloween costume.
Nice.
I unfortunately am going to be on my honeymoon.
Oh,
Oh, well, we'll
Priority,
give you
I
an
guess.
excuse, I guess.
priority.
You know
Yeah.
what? You know what, Nick? Did you run this? I'm just kidding.
Denied.
Believe it or not, I did run this
Yeah, you
past.
did. It's fine. Well, The rest of us
Yeah.
will come, and
I'm actually
we
sad
will
I
be in
have to miss out.
costume. We will be in costume.
Right. And we have a costume contest.
Fun.
And, spiders and things and haunted things,
Sure.
decorations
Sure.
and Halloween candy
I love
and all of that. So,
I love that. So other businesses and things throughout the community can get a table,
Yes.
right, and sign up for this.
Or individuals.
Individuals, okay.
The tickets are $50.
Okay.
And then
That's
a
very
table
reasonable.
is
Yeah.
for an appetizers and a drink and all of that. So
yeah.
and then tables are 500, so
Okay.
it's 10 seats to a table.
Sure.
So yeah, you just go to our website and under events and find Comedy for a Cause, and it'll take you right to how to buy a table or individual tickets.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. I think that's going to be so fun. That's a great idea,
Yeah.
too. I think you guys come up with great fundraisers. Like
Yeah.
they're,
Thank you.
they're good. They're because
They're fun.
Let's face it, not all fundraisers have a great cause.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
it's really hard to do
They're
something
not all
that
created
everybody's going to
equally.
care about.
Yeah, they're not all created equally, and a lot of us get invited to a lot of things, and so it's like when something cool and new comes along, it's like, oh, that sounds like fun. We gotta do that one.
Yeah.
I love that. So good job, ladies. What other events do you do during the year?
So we do Amazing Race in April, May. We haven't picked a date yet for next year, but just had it in the first weekend of May this year.
Sure.
Amazing Race is kind of like the TV show Amazing Race. So people get clues and they go around to different places in the valley and they do little challenges and fun little games, and then they get a clue and go to the next
Awesome.
place. And
I love that.
there's a big party at the end. It's lots of fun.
That's awesome.
Teams raise $500 for Harbor House,
Sure.
and then they just have a morning
Yeah.
of fun
Throughout
tasks.
the community.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's a lot of fun.
Very
Staff
cool.
participates too. We had
Yep.
2 teams this year.
Ooh.
Pretty competitive.
I was gonna say, how did the staff do? Did they do fairly well?
They did.
Okay,
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you have Amazing Race that you guys do in the springtime. Mm-hmm. And now you're going to be doing this Comedy for a Cause in October.
Yes.
Is there any other bigger fundraising events that you do during the year?
Purple Porch is in
Purple Porch,
October as
yes.
well. So that's more of an awareness event.
Sure.
For Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Mm-hmm.
And then April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, so we do some events there. But again, more awareness. So with Purple Porch, we encourage people to light up their porches purple, whether that's we sell purple light strings and yard signs and all of that. And so, people
Yeah.
can...
Which I
Light
love
up
seeing
purple.
that throughout the community. When I see different, I'm like, oh, there's another Purple Porch. That's great. That's awesome.
We also
It really
have
is
an
great
area in
awareness.
Calumet. They have an event coming up as well. So we have an office in Calumet. We don't have a shelter.
Okay.
But we do serve Calumet and Outagamie County.
Okay.
So giving that opportunity for individuals to go there as well. I think there's a night out coming up. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And I'm sure you guys have all of these things on your website.
Yep.
Right? So
Yep.
people can go to your website
Absolutely.
and see all of that. Okay. Very nice. So let's talk a little bit more about for those in the community that maybe don't need shelter, or, that's just not on their, it's not a part of what they're looking for right now, but they, what kind of classes and things do you offer?
So we have numerous groups that they can come into. They don't have to be in shelter, like you said, to participate. We have a women's group, which is 40 plus. We are working to hire another Spanish-speaking advocate, so we'll have a Spanish-speaking group.
Sure.
We do have Monday nights. There is group every Monday night at 7 or 6 p.m. And then we have a children's group too. So if individuals need childcare, they just let us know ahead of time. We get volunteers to come in and participate with their children and just play with them. So mom or dad or anyone can go into group as well. So it's 6 to 7:30 every Monday night. And then what other groups do we have?
Children's group. We have a teen
Oh,
group.
yes, teen group's new.
Oh, that's great.
We just started a new teen group with our children and youth advocate, Asia. So she's doing amazing. She's a very new hire.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Because I'm sure, teenage years, that can be
Oh, yeah.
tricky too. And I'm sure they can use the support. And I love that you are able to provide the child care option
Yeah.
too. Because
Yes.
that's obviously a challenge for a lot of people,
Well,
right?
yeah, and then the whole thing behind it is how if you're a parent that's in a tough situation, like how do you worry about being the one for your child when you don't have somebody to give you that support
Absolutely.
in
Right.
kind?
Yeah.
And in the summer, we do a summer program, which the kids love because they're not going to school. So we have an art mania, we have a Lego group, a bug club group, just have a game group. So we're every Monday through Thursday, we're trying to do groups with the children in house just to give them an activity and also give mom or dad or guardian a little bit of a break. 'Cause
Sure.
it's a lot when your kids are off for the summer. We know.
Right.
know.
Right.
What are you going to do with them all summer? So,
Right. Right.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow. That's a lot. It's a lot to coordinate. You're like, yeah, we know. You're like, yes, you're telling us something
Yeah.
we already are aware of.
Yeah.
It seemed, well, maybe it's not the same, but I'll ask, what happens when, if they have a job and they're going to work and the kids are not in school? Do you also provide childcare then during that time?
So they have to be in shelter because
Okay.
we're not a licensed daycare facility.
Sure.
So we do utilize giving them resources for Boys and Girls Club.
Okay.
Other
Daycare
childcare
assistance that they
providers,
can,
yep.
they can apply for.
Sure.
Just making sure that they are safe and able to go to work, but giving them all the resources we can for childcare.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense.
And
So
then
pretty
we
much-
offer childcare at night, Monday through Thursday nights, and then Saturday afternoons.
Okay.
Volunteers come in and play with the kiddos, and then mom or dad can have a little respite.
I love that.
Yeah.
Laundry. They got to do laundry.
Yes.
Laundry. Yes. Yes. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but if they're staying, what does a day look like in the shelter? Like they do their own laundry? Do they cook their own meal? How does this work?
Yes, they cook their own meals, just like they would at home. So
Okay.
we provide the food. We get it from St. Joe's Food Pantry and Feeding America. We provide the food. They cook their own meals, clean
Sure.
up after themselves, do the dishes,
Okay.
that kind of thing, like it would be
Sure.
at home.
Sure.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, trying to
take care of
teach
those
some
things.
of that
Sure.
independent stuff as well.
Sure.
And we do have chores for them.
Yep.
So they can get into a routine of healthy living and lifestyle.
Okay.
Many may not have been in a routine or their previous environment didn't include, healthy choices of doing the chores.
Sure.
So we try to incorporate that.
That's awesome. I love that because you're not just providing like a Band-Aid.
Right.
You're actually giving, teaching skills and
Skills.
things that people can then take with them. And yeah, so that's great. That's awesome.
And we do have a lot of spaces that they can use. Like Lara said, the computer room, we have 4 computers. We have an art room that they can utilize. A beautiful playground, which is very secure with a 10-foot fence around it. It's very tall. And they have a children's room. They actually have a teen room. You got to have the LED lights. They do have LED lights. Some gaming chairs. And we do have a calm down corner for parents. So it's right next to where the TV social community area is. And mom can maybe watch TV, relax a little bit, and also go and watch as the child's in the calm down corner.
Yeah.
And then a child care room, which is a table and chairs. Let's say mom has some work to do, but wants to entertain the child. There's toys all around that room. The door can shut. They're secure, and mom can do what she needs to do while the children enjoy playing.
Sure.
So
That's really nice. That's really great. Okay, so you mentioned, security. How can people feel reassured that if they're coming there, they're safe, they're secure, right? Mm-hmm. I'm sure you have plenty of security measures in place.
Yes, all our doors are locked 24/7.
Sure.
The front desk controls all the doors. The police departments are very nearby in case
That's
we
true.
need-
That's a good point.
they're very
need
close.
anyone.
Yes, that is true. That is a good point. Yes.
We have a private garage that people can park in
Okay,
case
cool.
they are worried about someone seeing their car in the parking lot. So a lot of different safety measures, and
Sure.
just in the way that the building was designed, and all of that was really taken into
Consideration. That's
consideration.
great.
Yeah. There was one time Kelly had me go and drop off a gift basket at the front door, and I was trying to figure out how to get in, and I was met with like a lot of scrutiny, like, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" I was like, I've got a basket."
Good job.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like looking back, I'm like, yes, that was exactly how that should have gone.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm glad I sent you on that errand. I love it when that kind of stuff happens. That's great. No, that's really good though, and really reassuring, I think, to know, because I'm sure there's people that are like, oh, do I do this? Is this going to be the right move? Is it going to be safe? Right? So that's awesome.
And I've noticed too, when I started, you have a vision in your mind what a shelter's going to look like.
Sure.
And maybe what TV shows, dark, dingy, dirty, right?
Sure.
People not dressed appropriately or hygiene. And you come in and it's completely not that. I had a child in group, and she said, I was really scared to come here. I thought everybody was going to be mean and it was going to be scary. But it's so great. I love the playground, and we have lots of things to do, and we have the art room and lots of activities. They were excited about group on Monday night after art, mania. So,
Sure.
it was just so heartwarming to hear that they felt welcome and cared for and safe.
That is great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because again, it's like, let's put it this way. Nobody wants to have to be in this situation,
Absolutely.
right? But make the best of the situation, right?
Nobody wants to be in that situation without resources, though. So
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's great that we have you guys right here in the
Yeah.
920 in
Yes.
the
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting us.
Of course. Thank you for being here. So tell me, I feel like you've got some good stats to share with us.
Absolutely.
we love stats.
So-
He really loves them
Yes.
a lot.
Well, we talk about the circle of violence. When someone gets into a relationship, you go through the honeymoon phase, right? Everything's so great. And then you go into maybe there's some irritation for a while, some hurtful things. And then you go into an explosion, and there's that abuse. Maybe it's very physical, verbal, emotional. They leave, they come maybe to shelter, right? And then as they're in shelter, some, they think about that honeymoon stage again. You kind of forget about the bad. Maybe they don't have that one person, and
Sure.
their partner is someone that they really need emotionally. So we see people leave and come back to a relationship 7 times. That's the statistic.
7 times.
7 times. And each time could get more violent and lead to murder. So with statistics here, we do look at how many we've had in shelter for 2024. Total number of walk-ins was 934.
Wow.
That's a lot.
So 934 people that came in.
Two
Yeah.
and a half
walking.
a day.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, geez, with your math over there. Holy cow. My little Rain Man.
And then total clients served in 2024, that could be outreach, services, groups, 1,625.
Wow. That's amazing.
And one number I thought was really eye-opening is nights of shelter days. Days total shelter, 18,051.
Yeah, so that comes up to like 50 years. 1 year.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Isn't that a good feeling though?
It
Like
is.
for you guys to think about and reflect on how many lives you're touching and how many people you're helping,
Absolutely.
and that's just amazing. I'm
It's great
so
too. It's great to see
glad
these
that we
even
have
for
you
us
here.
as staff to know, some hard days are
impact.
worth it.
Well, I was
Yep.
going to say, yeah, because we all get into our day to day, right? And then sometimes it's like you stop and think about like what you're actually doing and who it's impacting and how great that is.
Yes.
That's amazing. Very cool. Anything else that you would like to share specifically with us?
Let's think. Did we forget anything?
I mean, I feel
We're
like
the
we've
largest
covered some good
shelter in
things.
the state, actually.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, we are.
That's awesome.
Bigger than Milwaukee or Madison.
Holy
so,
cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we hear that from a lot of the organizations that are on here. Like, we're the biggest.
Well,
this
our
and that.
Yeah.
we recently had, our Fox Cities Chamber was the chamber of the year,
Oh,
right?
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like nationwide. I'm like,
Fox Cities has it going on.
go
Yeah.
920.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Is that a happy thing that you're the large? I don't know.
Well,
But you're able to help that many
Yeah.
people.
Absolutely.
Right? Right. So that part
It's
of
a
it
good
is
thing that we have like
is
the
great.
best resource.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that we have the resources that we do. Absolutely.
And we can help people from all over too, so that's great.
Oh, that's okay. So that's a good point. Yes.
Yeah, even though our goal is Outagamie and Calumet, if someone comes to our door, we're gonna make sure that we can help them, if necessary, offer them shelter and give them resources. We do pair a lot with Pillars.
Okay.
To see if they have any availability, get on their list, just talk with them how they've maybe already tried for some services and where they are in that journey.
Sure. Okay. Wow.
And I think for us, the biggest thing is just to know even businesses in the community, if they want us to come in and teach them about domestic and sexual violence. You know, that's part of what we do is serve outward too into our community. Schools, businesses, HR departments. You know, there are times when there are couples working in the same company and you see something maybe a little off, but you don't know how to address it. Right? You don't know what to say or questions to ask, or sometimes we doubt ourselves. Maybe nothing's going on. Maybe I'm just thinking something's going on. But if you see something, say something or call us. Let us help you with some resources. A power and control wheel, that's a big one. It's tactics used for someone to maintain or gain power and control over someone. So there's a lot of educational options that we can educate people.
That's really good to know. That's really good to know. So companies can reach out to you guys and you guys can offer different trainings and resources.
I think the
good.
last thing is
Yeah.
also just our crisis line. We have a 24-hour crisis line.
Yes.
So people can call anytime for any resources
Sure.
or just to talk.
Okay.
And there's always an advocate present, and we're staffed 24/7, so always someone to talk to.
Sure.
That number
Yeah.
is
Give us that number.
920-832-1667.
Okay. 1667. Okay. So and you said that's
And there is a
24/7.
1-800 number as well that
Okay.
I don't have off the top of my head.
That's okay.
But yes, if you Google Harbor House Appleton,
Sure.
it pops right up.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. And you said that's 24/7.
Yes.
So people can call there anytime.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So is that usually maybe a lot of first step, right? Is people call, but then like you said, you have them come in if they're going to talk about staying in the shelter and things like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
And letting them know we're not mandated reporters. You know, people don't need to fear that if they share something with us, it's confidential. We do not have to report it because we're not mandated.
Okay.
Like some other services.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is good to know because I think that is sometimes a big fear in people's minds. It's like, oh, where is this going to go? And,
Yep.
you know,
Just
so
a confidential listening ear.
sure.
And
Well,
if
that's
someone
great.
calls or comes to visit and asks if they're in shelter, we cannot confirm or deny that they're there. So that's another security.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
I like
very
that.
protected.
Sure. Right. So it's not like, it's not like you're like, yes, come on in and
Right.
visit.
Right. Yeah.
Visiting hours
Yeah.
are open.
No.
Yeah, they've been here for 7 days.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Right. None of that. None of that.
Absolutely.
No, that's
So-
that's really smart. That's very,
Yes.
very smart. Very cool. Well, I just really, we all here appreciate the work that you guys are doing, and we're super excited for the event in October and
Yeah.
just anything that we can do to help out anytime you let us know. I think last year when we did our holiday event, we do like a past client event, and we're going to do it again this year at the Plaza in Neenah. It's like so fun there because it's like right out of a
nice.
Hallmark
Yeah,
movie.
it is.
And we had Santa came. Santa was nice enough to come.
We had like a light dusting of snow.
it was
actually
like the
nice.
perfect night, ice skating, all the things.
I know him. Just like the
Santa?
movie. Yeah, right?
Right? I know. It was so great. It was so great. But we had a box there, and we'll do that again, and we'll ask you ahead of time because I know that at different times throughout the year, there's different things that you guys are really in need of more than others, right?
Yep. We
Yeah.
do a big holiday program for our clients.
Sure.
So it's kind of like Santa's workshop, and they shop for their
I
kiddos.
love
And
that's a great option.
then the adults get gift cards and other
Sure.
things. So, I mean, it's a big to do. And we love donations. The
Sure.
community's really generous.
Yeah.
And
I guess that's a good
been great.
question. Is what are like the most in demand donations?
Yeah,
that
like
are
what do you
around?
need right now?
disinfectant wipes desperately. I just noticed that today. We are almost out.
Okay.
Um,
I can get, Nick knows I can get behind a good disinfectant.
Nice. Oh,
we love
I am
'em.
all about
Nice.
disinfecting things. I am.
cleaning supplies, so Fabuloso, bleach, all
Sure.
of that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And
We just switched over to laundry detergent instead
Yes.
of pods.
Okay.
yep,
found
so
out it was-
regular
yep.
laundry detergent.
Doing some damage to our washer.
Oh, I was going to say,
Yeah.
what did you find
Yeah.
out? Because I've
Yeah,
been
but
using
we're putting
pods.
like
Yeah, they're bad
5
for your
pods in a
machine.
load.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, if you put too many in at a time, then they can be
Okay.
a problem too.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, we switch over
This is
to
good to
liquid
know.
laundry detergent
Sure,
now.
Sure. Okay.
We're already mid-July, so school is
School
coming up.
supplies. We have a school
Oh, yeah.
supply
Yes, I was
drive.
going to say, yes, do you guys do something for,
Yes,
okay,
that
back
is
to school.
That's posted. That'll be posted very shortly on Facebook.
Okay.
Our Facebook page. So
Okay.
follow Harbor House.
Sure.
And yeah, lots of school supplies
Wow.
coming up.
I can only imagine. How is it already? I keep saying this. Okay. So there is this, I'm going to find this and I'm going to post this week because I keep thinking about it. There is this really funny short like reel that I found on Instagram last year, and it's this woman. She's obviously like very, very funny, like a comedian, and she has a lot of videos on like just raising her kids and family and all the things. But there's this one where she calls herself the lady at the 4th of July party that can't stop talking about that it's the 4th of July. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that is so me. Like, I'm like, how is it? And now I'm like, how is it already the 15th of July? How does
Yes.
this happen? How did we get here?
Yeah, your kid's summer is already half over.
Don't say that. It makes me so sad. I'm one of
Rewind
those.
that part.
I'm one of those moms that I love it when my kids, well, and I'm still like coming to work. So it's not like I get like the moms that are like super stressed because they're with their kids all day, all summer.
Yes.
I don't have that. So I just like summer because, well, frankly, I don't have to worry about homework
Yeah.
and doing or
Yeah.
helping
Right.
do. I would never do their homework. I mean, helping do homework, and things like that, right? It's a little bit more of a casual time. However, I'm finding as my kids are getting older, my kids are 10 and 12, so the summers are just as busy. Because like this summer, my daughter decided to be in a musical. So there's musical practice, and it's great stuff. But it's just like there's always
you busy.
there's always a million things going
I
on.
call myself a taxi for my
Yeah,
teenagers.
seriously.
14 and 16 taxi. And
Yes.
one's driving. Sorry, people. Stay off the road.
Okay. I was gonna say,
Pray for me.
I was gonna say yes. We'll pray for you. Isn't that supposed to be though when like the next phase of your life begins? Because now you can.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the next phase of my life even recently began when my oldest was able to like start staying home by himself for short periods of time, and I'm like, my husband and I are like, whoa, this is
Yeah.
weird.
Yes.
We don't need a
Yes.
babysitter to go somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Yeah, but no, I swear our schedules are they just revolve around the kiddos.
Absolutely.
But it's great. And someday I say it all the time. I'm gonna be sad and have like 75 dogs because I'm not gonna have anything else
you're a
to
dog
take
person,
care
not
of.
a cat
And
person.
I'm a dog
Okay.
person. I really love my doggies. And by the way, I have 2 children now, as I just mentioned, and I still have 3 dogs.
Okay.
So you can only imagine what's going to
busy.
happen when they're
Yes.
when they're grown.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to be really bored.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, yes, it's already the middle of July.
Yes.
So school supplies, I can only imagine, because we've talked to various people throughout the community in all different kinds of roles, and we love supporting teachers and all the things. And it is shocking to me sometimes the need right here in our own community for school supplies and back to school clothes and all of that kind of thing. It's really eye-opening. So yeah, so I think everybody should get involved
Yes.
wherever
Yeah.
they can, right?
Yes.
For
Yes.
donations, we take for clothes, as you were saying. They need to be new clothes.
Okay.
However, if they're used, we pair with Community Clothes Closet.
We
in
love them.
Menasha.
We've had them on
Yes.
here too.
Yes.
We
They're
love them.
fabulous.
Yep.
Yes.
And so we know a lot of families utilize
Sure.
their services too.
And all
Okay.
of our clients get clothes for free through them. We take biweekly trips to Community Clothes Closet. I have a
Nice.
volunteer driver that takes clients over
awesome.
there. And so,
Cool.
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So partner with them a lot.
You guys are just great. You really are. You're doing such great work, and just like you said, you have hard days and you get in the middle of doing so many things, and you're probably not always stopping and thinking about like, whoa, what did I really, who did I impact? But
Yes.
just know that you are. You
Thank
very
you.
much are.
Thank you.
So thank you, ladies, for all you do. Thank you for
course.
being here. Thank you for telling us about it. And everybody needs to, if they haven't already checked out your website and things, check it out
Yes.
and see how they can get involved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now should we talk about some weekend events?
Yeah.
You know, and another cool thing, and I say this a lot too, I'm like a broken record, I really am, but these weekend events are super fun because I end up, and I know Nick too sometimes has ended up like,
Yes.
we learn about things by doing these, by talking about these weekend events that we're like, oh, we didn't even know that was going on.
Yeah.
We want to do that
Yep.
this weekend. So it's like, oh, cool. I've done a lot of the things that I've talked about in here. So anyways, it's time to talk about our weekend events.
Let's see what's happening this weekend in the 920.
All right. I'll start us out.
She's so proud of herself.
We got a really long one.
Oh my gosh.
This is one that I look forward to every year.
Whew. You can
Third weekend in
summarize,
July.
by the way.
Yeah, I will be summarizing. It is the 37th annual Paper Fest in Kimberly at Sunset Park. That's 800 West Kimberly Avenue. Bigger and better music this year. Expanded drink selections and express bars. Basically, it runs Thursday through Sunday. Their hours are on their website. Paperfest is all about community. It's a weekend packed with live music, family fun, delicious food, and exciting activities, all while giving back. Proceeds from Paperfest are donated to local nonprofit organizations that volunteer during the event. Since its inception, Paperfest has probably donated over $1.2 million back to the community. Thanks to
great.
the generous support of sponsors, volunteers, and fans, Paperfest remains a free admission festival that celebrates the Fox Cities in a big way. This year, there's going to be over 35 live music acts across 3 stages, featuring national, regional, and local artists. They have all sorts of carnival rides and inflatables, classic car show, helicopter rides, hot air balloon. Oh, okay.
That was the best. I've been to the hot air balloon.
Really?
As they blow up, and it's like, wow, this is huge, and it's colorful.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
really
That's
cool.
really fun.
See, now I want to take
Yes.
the kids to
There you
that.
go.
I
Of
love
course,
it.
We got food trucks, as any good event does.
Any event nowadays, it's just like you need a bouncy house and you need a food truck. So check. Okay.
Be your axe throwing, 5K, a petting zoo, etc. It's free admission, free parking, and shuttle service. Lawn chairs are welcome, but overnight placement is not allowed. No carry-ins, and you must have a 21 plus wristband to consume or purchase alcohol.
I just think it's going to be a huge weekend for Kimberly.
Paperfest.com.
Paperfest.com.
Yeah,
Is that an actual thing?
that's their website. Yeah.
They actually have, wow, I didn't know that it was like that serious. Holy cow, paperfest.com. You know, I love hearing though about all the money that they donate back to the community as well.
Absolutely.
Because we grew up in Kimberly and still are Kimberly residents. And so for us, I think maybe Paperfest, well, it's taken on different meanings, I think, over the years. Like when I was in high school, it was cool to just like go run around and like see your other friends running around Paperfest. You know, and then in your early 20s, it was like all about the bands and maybe the beer. And now in my 40s, I'm like, oh, that balloon glow
Yes.
sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
And the
Oh,
lumberjacks.
truck.
The lumberjacks
Yes.
are awesome. It's
Yeah.
like
Ooh, that's
amazing
cool.
what they can
See,
do.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. How things change over the years for the better. All right. Also this weekend, Art Fest is happening in Green Bay. Saturday, this is happening from 9 a.m. until 8 p.m. downtown Green Bay. So experience art in the heart of the city at Art Fest Green Bay, presented by Nicolay Bank and Pomps Tire. Saturday, 9 to 8, and Sunday, 10 to 4. Streets of downtown Green Bay will come alive with an art fair, musical performances, food, demonstrations, and interactive activities. Stroll through the art fair presented by TDS Fiber. Take part in the Art Fest Color Run. I'm noticing a lot of runs happening with all these events as
Yeah,
well.
what's with all these healthy
Maybe it's
people
like
doing
you're,
these
I know,
runs?
it's like you're supposed to run and then go to the food
Right.
truck or
Yeah.
something, I guess. Get your hands dirty in the Experience Art Zone. Enjoy the performing arts across 3 stages. There's all kinds of things happening. So that's really cool. Ooh, be entertained by the Art Wars painting competition. That's really neat. I think that sounds like a lot of fun. So this is downtowngreenbay.com/artfest to get all the information on Artfest this weekend.
Nice.
Very cool. Nick?
Ooh, okay, interesting one.
This one looks cool too. I
This
know.
one-
It's going to be a busy weekend.
So this one seems to coincide with the farmers market. Mm-hmm. We got the summer block party in downtown Appleton, Saturday 9 a.m. to noon. Just says downtown Appleton, College Avenue. Oh, locations below. Summer block party shopping day, hosted by your favorite downtown boutiques. Join us for a day of sunshine, shopping, and small business fun. Each participating boutique will have something fun in store. Think treats, exclusive sales, freebies, games, and more. Grab your punch card and get it stamped at each location you visit. Once you complete your card, turn it in to be entered to win some fabulous local
Can I just say, if someone wants to give me a punch card to go shopping and I get to, check out, I will
All for
win.
it. Yeah.
I will master that. I love it.
So I'm not going to say what everybody
Sure.
is offering, but I'm going to list the places. So
Sure.
we got
Yes.
Blue Moon, Sugar Rushlow, Olive and Rose, The Vintage Garden, Lillian's, Pollen.
Yeah, those are the ones that we're seeing on here. And they're each of those boutiques are offering like cool different things than just, what they
Discounts or
usually offer, which
activities.
is also cool. Yeah, different activities, different things. So yeah, that really kind of does coincide with the farmers market, which we have a booth at the farmers market. So we're
Nice.
always plugging the farmers markets.
Yeah, 8 a.m.
Yes.
to 12:30 p.m.
Everybody should come visit us at our big pink tent. And this weekend, we actually are starting Spin the Wheel.
Oh, we got a
So
prize
people are
wheel.
going to have prizes. There's going to be prizes and giveaways and things. So yes, come to the farmers market and then do the summer block party. Very cool. All right. So I think this is our last up for this weekend. Oil and wax art class on Saturday at 4:00. Urban Cultural Arts and Events Center, which is 906 East Walnut in Green Bay. Unlock your creative potential in my engaging class, Intuitive Painting with Cold Wax and Oil.
Interesting.
Very interesting. This hands-on class invites you to explore the fascinating world of cold wax. Yeah, that's what's really intriguing to me.
Yes.
And oil painting while employing intuitive techniques to express your inner artist. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced painter, this workshop offers a supportive environment for all skill levels. So it says what to expect. Discover cold wax and oil techniques. Learn the basics, including layering, texture creation, and various application methods. This versatile medium allows for rich, textured artwork that invites exploration and experimentation. All supplies are going to be provided, so you don't need to worry about any supplies. Let's see. You can RSVP on the website, which the link for that will be in our newsletter. And you can also email us anytime, team@kellydavieshomes.com, if you're like, hey, wait a second, I heard about this, but I don't know where to. And that's for anything that we've talked about. Harbor House, again, Google it. Pretty easy to, right? It's going to be there. But if you need anything, that you hear of anything in our podcast, you can always just email us, team@kellydavieshomes.com, to get more information. And the link is in our newsletter that we send out weekly as well.
I think you could pull off a Bob Ross look right there. I think you could do it.
Happy little trees.
Happy little trees. Happy little trees. Absolutely. I love it.
Okay, I just need a quick clarification. Cold wax, that's like a crayon, right?
Well, Nick.
That's why you're the Bob Ross.
mean,
That
person.
is
We
why
have
you're
no
gonna
idea.
go.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yes.
you're going to go. Take some video.
Report back.
Oh, I can't. I'm on call this week.
Oh, you're washing your hair.
Yeah.
Darn it. Well, we're gonna find
Oh,
somebody that
man.
because it really does intrigue me. And so we're gonna get somebody to report back to us
We'll have Kylie go do that.
next week.
She's close to Green Bay.
Yeah, we'll send Kylie. There we go. All right. Well, Kylie, now you know what you're doing this weekend. All right. Well, thank you again so much for being here. We hope everybody has got something out of this. And we hope you have a great weekend. And we will see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. To contact the Kelly Davies Homes team for all of your buying and selling needs, call 920-791-9047. Find us on Facebook at the Kelly Davies Homes team or go to kellydavieshomes.com.